Avengers! Whoa! Stark, I know you always had a big ego, but this is ridiculous.
Hey guys, how you like my giant man buster armor?
Big man in a suit armor. Take that away, what are you?
I'm still a big man whose last movie made over $1 billion. Can you guys say that your solo movies made that much?
No, but dude, what was up with the Mandarin? I mean, seriously.
Dude, spoilers!
Get your Iron Man toys at BigBadToyStore.com.
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
What up, big kids? Here's your big review of the Avengers NECA Mark VII Iron Man 1/4 scale collectible figure. Here we got the really awesome packaging. NECA did a great job on this. It's like the Iron Man armor with the window box emulating Iron Man's display inside his helmet. It shows like off the eyes, chest. Features 4 LED light locations and hands. You can see the Marvels, the Avengers logo. You can see the sides of the box continue that same Iron Man design. Back of the box is like the back of Iron Man's Mark VII armor. It has a little bio about since relocating to the operations in New York. You know, feel free to pause and read it. Plus, gives credits to all the people who made the figure. Well, I think it's time for this 1/4 Iron Man to assemble. Now, I have to say this before I go on with the review. I love NECA, and they have made some amazing figures over the last few years that I've been collecting. Their video game stuff, and a lot of their figures, like their 1/4 scale stuff, like the Hobbit stuff is amazing. And when I saw this at Toy Fair, I was really excited to get this Iron Man. It looked amazing. I was really happy to have a 1/4 scale Iron Man figure. With that said, this figure needs to stand bad. This figure fell forward, and I haven't had a NECA figure break on me like in a long time. And the shoulder pad, the right shoulder pad, broke off once it fell forward, so I had to super glue it. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to move the right arm that much, but yeah, so be very cautious when you get this figure out, that to try to find either a stand for this, or just be very careful where you display. Don't display it on a high shelf or anywhere that doesn't have some cushion, because it will fall over. But overall, the detail on this is really amazing. Like the paint, I really love a lot. You can see here, my buddy Sharmus Prime reviewed this figure, and he had the same issues with it falling over, and his faceplate actually fell over, because I don't know, like I saw in this review, it doesn't look like the faceplate's supposed to open up, or I guess you can open up this part, but I know you're just supposed to unscrew the back part for the battery. It has an on-off switch, which will show up. It has 4 light up features, but yeah, the paint is really nice. Like I love the arc reactor, looks amazing. The shoulder pads, even though they fell, like the right one broke off, but yeah, you can see the amount of detail on this. Repulsors, the hand. Yeah, the chest looks really good. This is a heavy figure, by the way. So heavy. It's like, even though it's just pretty much plastic, but yeah, it's so really cool. I really love the silver on this. They did such an amazing job on the detail, and like it just shows right here. Wow, look at that, the gold and the silver. Like I said, lifting this figure up is so heavy. It does have Hulk pegs, which is funny, so I feel like it should have came with a stand if it has Hulk pegs. But if anyone knows where I can get a stand for this, or if NECA sells them, they should definitely, I definitely will buy one. But yeah, this guy looks freaking amazing. Like I just love the silver joints a lot too. Just so freaking cool. Articulation, this guy has tons. His head can fully rotate. It's a little stiff, but can go pretty high up with this neck piece, so it can do some good flight poses, because the neck joint also can rotate, so it has 2 separate neck joints, the head and the neck. Like I said, I won't really move this arm. The shoulder pad, you know, I'm worried it's going to fall, but the actual shoulder pad does have articulation where it can be removed, but the actual joint broke off, so you can move it in and out, so that's really cool. The arms can fully rotate, as well as go in and out. It's a little stiff, but you know, just be careful. Rotates at the upper, the bicep, bends at 2 points at the elbow for the most part. Wrist can fully rotate as well as go in and out. So and this little piece is pliable, so you can like position it more, so that's awesome. He has upper ab articulation and goes forward and back just a little bit, but it does rotate. Also has a waist joint that does rotate, which is awesome, and it can go a little bit side to side. The legs go forward and back just a little bit. They do go in and out very tight. They rotate the other part of the leg, bend at 2 points at the knee. These joints are all very stiff, but then the one joint where it's important, the ankles, they do have an ankle pivot and they go forward and back and have a toe, but I wish the ankles were a little bit stiffer, because that's why he keeps wanting to fall forward. What's also cool is that he has back panel articulation. These actually lift up and they actually have some nice silver paint on here. This is just for the air brake system, which I do like a lot. So yeah, you can see the silver in there. It has some nice details on there, so NECA did a great job on that. Really looks cool. I really like it a lot. Now he has 4 on and off switches for the light feature, one in the back of the head, one in the back, his back, and 2 on each of the wrists here, so you just flip them all on. This is what he looks like with all the lights on. Now the repulsor hands are orange, which I don't know why they went with that. I guess it's supposed to be more of a blast color, but I would prefer it if it was that really nice bright bluish white that they use for the chest and the eyes. And the light in the chest and the eyes is definitely very bright. Let me show you with no lights on. Yeah, you can see how bright those lights are. It's really freaking sweet. Like I said, I just wish that that was a more white bluish light. Now the only accessories that Iron Man comes with are 2 interchangeable hands, or just fisted hands. They don't work with the light up feature, but you know, it's cool to have them. I wish it came with some articulate fingers. Want to know how I got these scars?
Nope.
Come on,
You're welcome, Batman. Sure, I broke your one rule, but I saved hundreds of lives and years of heartache. Why, so seriously awesome am I?
Size comparison time. So here you can see the NECA 1/4 scale Iron Man is in good scale with other 1/4 scale figures like the Enter Bay Joker. You can see it is even bigger than the 1/6 scale Ironmonger, and you can see how much bigger it is than the regular 1/6 scale Mark VI Iron Man. This figure really needs a stand. The fact that it falls over so easily and broke off a piece, that really sucks, especially when this figure is sold out everywhere. Like, I couldn't even get this at Big Bad Toy Store. I had to get it from Shaw Action Figure Express, which it also sold out. So this figure is pretty hard to come by, and you're most likely going to pay, even though this figure was retailing for anywhere from $70, which I paid, or $80, which I paid for. After shipping and everything, it can be anywhere from $100 to $150 or more because of how limited this piece is. And for how limited and how fragile the shoulder pads are, this really needs a stand. Like, NECA, please, for future releases, or just even as a separate release like you did with the Portal gun stand, please release 1/4 scale stands. This figure needs it so bad, because even right now I'm worried any moment it might tip over, and oh god, I'm so scared. So, but besides that, I love the detail on this. I love the light up features. The articulation's amazing. Like I said, the ankles I wish were a little bit stronger. And it would have been cool if it came with an extra head sculpt, or, you know, removable faceplate, but I know because of the light up feature that wouldn't work. Or it had maybe a few other features. Like, I'm just so spoiled because of what Hot Toys gives us. But for $90, this is a really good deal for what you're getting. Like a giant, really detailed, amazing collector's piece. Just needs a stand so bad. And like I said, I think NECA did an amazing job. They just need stronger ankles and to come with a stand. I would have been happy. But besides that, if you're a huge Iron Man fan, literally a huge Iron Man fan, then you should definitely get this. Even with its problems, I highly recommend it. For more geek news, reviews, podcasts, and more, go to bkbn.net. I'm Sean Long. Remember, celebrate your him in a big way.
Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. I tell you to go now.
You all will kneel before me.
Sorry, Reindeer Games, but it's kind of hard to kneel to a puny god.
I have an army.
And I had a lot of shawarma earlier, and guess what? You're at the right level for a repulsor blast from my ass.
In all of the 9 realms have I ever smelled an odor so foul. I surrender.
Sorry, a little too much iron in my diet.